Hello, hi everyone. Welcome back to my class. And in today's session, I'm going to teach a topic that is related to our daily life. So each and everybody, please concentrate here. Give me your 5 minutes and the topic will be clear for you. And the name of the topic is diffusion. So let's get started about diffusion. So here, let me start this topic. So first, let me tell you about the definition of diffusion. Okay, what is diffusion? Movement of particle from higher concentration to lower concentration is known as diffusion. Now, a particle means these are liquid particle or gaseous particle or solid particle. Okay, so they are moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. And what is the meaning of concentration? Means amount of particles. Okay, amount of substance, that is concentration. So here you can see the picture of kitchen. Okay, you can see the picture of kitchen, and your mom is cooking something in kitchen, and the smell of food being cooked in the kitchen reach us even if we are in the different room. Okay, if we are in a room and if we are sleeping, so the smell of hot sizzling food reach us even when we are at a considerable distance. But to get the smell of cold food, we have to go close to it and check it. Okay, so you can see here the hot particles move faster as comparison to cold particles. Okay, if ice cream is in the kitchen, okay, and if somebody is eating ice cream in the kitchen, so you are not able to detect that yes, somebody is eating ice cream in the kitchen because that food is cool. Okay, particles are not moving because hot particles move faster as comparison to colder particles. Okay, so here you can see the higher concentration, and you are here in this room here. So particles are moving from higher to lower concentration. So that is known as diffusion. I hope this point is clear for you all. The definition is movement of particles from higher concentration to lower concentration. That is known as diffusion. So here you can see that there is something in this bottle and that is gaseous. Okay, so particles are moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. So this is also the, again, I'm repeating the definition of diffusion. Now there is another example of tea bag. Okay, when we put tea bags into a cup of water, it automatically mixes in the whole cup of tea, and it happens due to diffusion again. Tea bag content diffuse into water. So where is higher concentration? Higher concentration is here on the tea bag, right? And it's moving higher concentration to lower concentration. And where is lower concentration? Lower concentration is in water. So particles are moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. So again, this is the example of diffusion, and this is also the daily life example that you can easily observe. And one more thing I want to tell you. See, if you will take 1 cup hot water, diffusion rate increases. Okay, and if you will take cold water, chilled water, diffusion rate also decreases, because hot particles, because when temperature is high, kinetic energy is also high. Kinetic energy of particles, kinetic means moving. Okay, particles move on the faster rate, and in cold region particles do not move in faster rate. Okay, I hope this point is clear for each and everybody. So now the next example of diffusion is, so here you can see water and food color. Okay, when we add food color into water, it again mixes. As you can see here in this picture, this yellow color is a food color, and when we add this food color into water, it again moving from higher concentration to lower concentration. So this is also the example of diffusion. Okay, now the next is, so here you can see the next is perfume and incense stick. You can see that. See, this is very common example when we take room sprays, fragrance sprays, or scent or incense stick. So they are sprayed at one part of the room to the another corner of the room. Okay, and this is also due to diffusion. Perfume particles travel from higher concentration to lower concentration, and finally they are spread into entire room just because of diffusion. So where we spray, that area having the higher concentration, and they start moving to the lower concentration. Okay, now here you can see one more example. This is soda and cold drinks. You can observe it, and आपने observe भी किया होगा. See, after a few seconds of opening a soda bottle, soda goes flat. Okay, this is because of CO2. This is because of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide concentration is higher here in the bottle than outside. So these carbon dioxide particles moving outside from higher concentration to lower concentration. So this is also the example of diffusion. In our body also, diffusion play important role. Diffusion play important role in the removal of toxins and waste substances from our body. Now you will say that there is a layer, and the name of this type of diffusion is known as facilitated diffusion. I hope this point is clear for you all. So kidneys alone can do this task because kidney is having smallest structure, and the name of the smallest structure is known as nephrons. Okay, so these are the tube-like structure that help to filter blood, that remove the toxic substance, waste, chemical, and the blood again reabsorb, water again reabsorb, and nutrient in the blood through the diffusion process. Okay, so diffusion plays significant role in the filtration of blood as well as there's a one more process, breathing. In breathing also diffusion play important role. So you can say that diffusion play important role in our body also. So in our daily life, in our body, diffusion play important role. Now there is example of physics also, and this is related to solid. Heat conduction. Okay, when heat conduct with one object to another object, it transfers through diffusion. Heat transfer from higher temperature to lower temperature. That is also example of diffusion. Now you can see this one more interesting example of helium balloons. So helium balloons started deflate slowly and lose their lift because high concentration of helium is in the balloons. Okay, low concentration in the environment, and that is the only reason they are deflate slowly and lose their lift. Okay, from higher concentration to lower concentration. And here is the last example of diffusion, that when you add any color, yellow, red, food, any color into water, it moves from higher concentration to lower concentration until it reaches to equilibrium stage. So here you can see this is the higher concentration, this is the lower concentration, and this water is completely diffused in red color water. So when we talk about solids, in case of solid, particles are tightly packed. Let me tell you like this. Okay, particles are tightly packed. So solid shows less diffusion. as comparison to liquid and gaseous particle. In solid, there are diffusion in few substances only. Okay, not in all solids. They do not show diffusion. And when we compare all three stages, solid, liquid, and gases, so gases show more diffusion as comparison to solid and liquid, because gases particles have more distance between them. Okay, so this is the reason that diffusion occur in gases more and diffusion occur faster in gases as comparison to solid and liquid. In all three, solid, liquid, gases, diffusion is completely different. Okay, so there are two types of diffusion: simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion example in our body, that is breathing, as well as kidney filtration, that is example of facilitated diffusion. Okay, now what are the factors that affect diffusion? You can easily tell temperature that affect diffusion. If you are having cold water and you want to mix something, so it will take a lot of time. If you are having warm water and if you want to mix something, that will mix in few seconds. So you can write temperature, okay, surface area, so state as well, solid, liquid, and gases, that also matters. So this is all about diffusion. I hope this topic is clear for you all. If you like this topic, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye. Take care.